What's up, guys? We're gonna beatz. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some easy storytelling trap melodies. So let's just hop right into it. We're gonna be starting with this sound for the main melody. So we're just gonna default to the D sharp minor. That is the easiest scale to start with if you want to make any like rap or trap beat, okay? Because the 808 will fit nicely when we throw it in. So let's go in here and let's make this easy. So we're just gonna make our first D sharp minor chord. Oops. So here we have it. And then we're just gonna break it up. So we want to add another note. You can add this note, we can add this note. Now we want it to be more dark, so we're gonna use these two notes. And then you just, I don't know, you just break it up. And maybe we can do something like this. Okay, I like that. I think that's pretty decent to start with. And you can kind of make whatever melody you want, but I'm just trying to show you an easy way to do it. And what we could do is copy this bottom, pull it over. Now you don't want it like this. Typically you want to offset it like this so that it'll be a nice 2-bar melody, and then you just adjust it from here. So we would just kind of pull these in like so. All right, so now it's kind of like, it's not repetitive, and then we can just copy this over. And then from here, the easiest thing I would suggest doing is taking these, pull them up an octave, and just spread them out. Let me see. And the reason I'm pulling this down is because this is a chord now. So that's why I'm pulling this down, because it works. We could even use this note. And then pull this over. Okay, and I think that's good. Okay, so I think that's good for our first melody. So keep in mind, we still want to add effects to this as well. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our second instrument. All right, so here is our next sound. Okay, so a trick that we can do from here. Now this is to make like a storytelling vibe on top of this like dark melody. And what we want to do is throw in a melody that is built off of a major chord. So you could pretty much find any major chord, but I think the best thing to do is if you take this chord here and you just take any of these notes, what you could do is take this one and you could just fill it out like so. And if you delete this bottom note, you have a F major. And then you can kind of make a melody from this and you just trickle it down, right? You want to offset some of the notes so that they're not too robotic. And again, we'll add effects to kind of mask things. And on this side, we can just add like some chords. So something like this. Okay, so it is sounding chaotic right now. So we're gonna go ahead and add some bass so that it can kind of come together, and then we'll go ahead and add effects. Next up, we're gonna do our sub bass. So this should bring things together. That's what it sounds like. So this should be real easy. We just go on the root, and then instead of going down 5, we go down 4. So you can still do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll still work. But if you want more of a storytelling type of melody, you can go down 4. And then if you want to, probably like towards the end, typically like right here, it will go down. And then yeah. It's that simple, right? So all we're gonna do now is add some effects, because a lot of these melodies are clashing or they take up the same frequency. So we want to separate them a bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, before we do the effects, I almost forgot to do the vocals or arcade. Usually with storytelling stuff, I like to throw some like distant vocals or something in the background. So I'm gonna fast forward through this because it's pretty simple. This is the preset or like bank I'm using, I guess, in arcade. It's already in D sharp minor. So it's kind of what it sounds like, and of course we'll do effects. So I'm gonna fast forward through this and just try to find something that I like. right, so this is what I came up with for this, and I'll just quickly play it. And that's pretty much it. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the effects. All right, so I went ahead and added the effects. So I'm gonna just fly through these. So for the main melody, we have a portal, and we have Jumanji as the preset here in the Bermuda Bank. So I'll put it on. And then we have Valhalla. And then just a EQ. And this is just a Melody Eater EQ. I probably could separate these two. And then this is our counter, and this is just a portal presets, okay? Melody reduction. And this is what it sounds like solo. And of course we have that bit rate sound in there to make it stick out more. And of course our bass. And then for the vocals, an EQ. Just like so, as you can see, and then a portal. Now this one's very light. It's the police siren preset in Mako. And I pulled this down. It just gave it some rhythm. So I'll play this solo as well. And this is what it does. I just like the vibe of that. So yeah, that's the whole thing. All right, so let's go ahead and add the drums and our 808 and everything. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just do the drums. So we don't have many drums, so I'm gonna try to do it all in one shot. So with the 808, it's pretty simple. You already know, like for this, we could just copy. And usually with this, I like to just solo it. I'm gonna do a little bit of the 808 and then probably fast forward through some of the boring stuff. So for this 808, we could at least do something like this. Oops. Just so people can see, or at least the people that need it. And we could probably take this and pull that up, and then we can slide it. Okay, so I'm gonna just fast forward through this part here. All right, so this is the 808 pattern. And then we could just copy it with the kick and then Alt K, and that should be good. And then usually I would double this, but let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and then for like the snare, I'm gonna just put this on bar. Let's see. And that is the only thing that annoys me about that. So we're gonna do 64 here. I don't know why it's not automatically done that way. Actually, let's start with something like this. You know what? I think that's good. We don't need to overdo the hi-hats. So I think this is fine. Let's see. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna pull this down a bit. Of course we could mix it, but here is the full beat. So here we go. Oops. Actually, that didn't sound bad. and that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.